Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another room building video. My name is Mysterious Sister Ryan. On today's episode, let's build a futuristic entrance hall. Roll the intro clip. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. So, first things first, entrance hall is not really a category I've done too much with. To be honest, even in my main builds, it's something I do try and do bits and pieces with, but mostly I have to admit it's not something I go too all out on. So I decided to remedy this. So futuristic is probably my favourite category. So I have decided that I want to do more futuristic style rooms. Because I've done a few recently, but you know, not as many as I would like. So yeah, this is what this is. This is going to be a futuristic style kind of entrance hall area. So that's the idea. Let's see if I can put it off. Probably I can, and I've got some ideas for doing some weird floorings in here because, you know, I haven't done anything with floorings for a while, so I thought, well, why not? So let's start off with a nice light wood floor. We've got a nice light wallpaper as well. Let's do it that way. Let's put the wallpaper onto the outside and let's put a ceiling on the build. Ceiling on the build. There we go. Okay, so we are lacking some lighting at the moment, so let's get some lights in because I'm going to have the set of stairs leading upwards, so they're going to go in but not quite yet. So ceiling lights, the Normandic light is really the most futuristic light I can find on The Sims 4 at the moment. That is a hanging light, at least, that I actually really like. There are other lights, I'm just not wild about them, if I'm honest. So we're going to go with them, but I'm going to add a little bit of extra trim here and actually go with one of, when I find it, these. So this is going to go on the wall as a nice little touch there. I'm actually going to change this wallpaper because I actually want a little bit more blue in this wallpaper because at the moment it's not got much. So I kind of want a touch of blue. As soon as I find the touch of blue I want, that's more like it. So a subtle touch of blue to go with this light sort of, light flooring, and then I've got the ideas for what I want to do with the floor. So let's do that now. So I'm going to have the main door here, and then what I've decided is with these, I'm going to do Control F to bring up the, whatever you want to call this, to allow me to do triangles, basically. Now comes the tricky bit. I don't usually do this live on camera. Well, I say I don't usually do this live on the camera. I do usually do this live on camera, but usually it's sped up, where if I make a mistake, I don't look silly. So, yeah, this is a thing that's happening. Let's do something a bit like that. So, looks a bit strange, but will make a bit more sense because I've got the idea of putting the stairs in here, and this will be a sort of a nice subtle kind of backdrop against the stairs. So we'll put them in a minute or two, but first things first, I want to do the rest of the room and then I'm going to put the stairs in because if I'm honest, it's just going to make everything cluttered for now and I don't really want that. So nice big doors. Let's keep them light, probably in the grey actually, would probably not be a terrible move. So that's a good start there. Front door. Front door seems a bit extreme to be in white, but it actually works quite well. It shouldn't, but it does. So what we're going to do now is let's get some windows and stuff in here. So let's keep with the grey. Let's pop them either side there, and then there's the bigger ones. That's the sausage. They can go either side like that. I might lighten these up actually. Let's actually put them as white. And there we go. Bit of white on the windows. Lovely, looking fan-dabby-dozy and all that. I don't think I've ever said that on this channel. Well, you know, first times for anything. Everything. First time for anything as well, but you know. Let's pop that in there. That's a nice touch as well. So, how are we feeling on the window front? Nice couple of windows here. Doorway. Yeah, okay. So, nice entrance in here. I'll put the stairs in a little bit. So, let's actually decorate the entrance hall. So nice pictures either side of that back window. So let's start with those. And I already know what picture I'm going to do. It's going to be the mix of the panoramics. So there's these panoramics, which I love. So they're going in. For those wondering, these are one of the unlocked items that you actually get from, as you can see, unlocked at level 9 of the Tech Guru career. And I believe the other ones Oh, they're all unlocked at level 9. So those are the unlock ones. So if you are wondering how to get them, it is the cheat unlock gameplay entitlement is enabled on this particular build, along with move objects cheat is actually not currently enabled, but you have to always bear this in mind with me. It may make an appearance a little bit later depending on how we get on. So just going to change all the frames to these to white, just like that. And then they should all kind of match nicely. And I just think these two sets of panoramics. Now if I line these up nicely, if I swap that with that. Now I know there's not a direct match here, but we've got very blue on the top, we've got the kind of nice tan in the middle, and then we've got greens and yellows down the bottom. It's a bit strange, but I have to admit, even from a distance, those panoramics look really, really nice, complementing each other, and I just love the way they look as a collection. So yeah, one of my favourite sort of things to do with pictures at the moment. I have lots of things I enjoy doing, and this has to be one of them. So naturally with the panoramics, I want to have a nice seating area in front of them, and I'm thinking a nice rug on the floor as well, but something big to take up a little bit of the area. But I don't want too much of the area, so let's probably go with something a bit like that, because that's going to touch that just about. So yeah, I like that. So entrance. Well, it's going to be an entrance hall, but I kind of want a bit of everything in here, so I'm going to get a bit of seating, maybe even a bar and stuff like that, a nice place to get a few drinks, you know, if you what I mean, as you walk in the door. Priority sorted. So let's pop the little bar in here, and let's take it a step back. That's a bit nicer there. And let's get a couple of chairs in front of it as well. And let's get these in black and grey. They look very nice. Okay, bookcase in here probably. Where's the Enigma? That's always a good bookcase to have. Let's pop that in there. Only concern is I don't know if you can actually get in there, so let's just move that out so we've got a bit more space. A little itty bitty bit of space. Okay. Let's go with a sofa. Little love seat would be a good touch in there. And then what I can do is get a little floor lamp. There's the modern floor lamp. That's the sausage. That can go in just like that in the corner. So if you notice, move objects cheat is still not enabled on here so far. At least it could still come, but I'm trying not to use it as much, because I found that kind of it's been highlighted to me, put it that way, that sometimes with the move objects cheat, items have a tendency to float, so I'm trying not to use it as much. So move objects cheat I'm going to try and get away without having on this particular build, and we're going to see how we do. So the stones I really love, and these are going on the counter there because they're a nice little touch. We're also going to put in a couple of potted plants either side here. I just need to try and find the right plants. And I've got the idea of the rocks balanced on one another, which is going to be the centerpiece. But let's pop a couple of those in. Let's get that again there. Maybe there. Let's center it up. There we go. And under the... is it under here? I'm not sure where it is actually. It's not under sculptures. Oh, it is under sculptures. That is an interesting turn of events. There it is. The rocks balanced on top of one another. Sits nicely in the middle there. So there we go. That's a very, very nice sort of sitting area. And that's actually going to be hidden nicely by the stairs. So that's going to be quite a nice sort of area. Let's get some decorative items on the wall. There's the thing with the tools in it. That's the thing I wanted. Couldn't think of what it was. So that can fit on the wall there. And then what I'm going to do is put in a nice fish tank. So I don't know where fish tank... oh, apparently miscellaneous activities and skills. I don't actually know where fish tanks are usually stored. So that was actually a learning point for me. So that can go in... if we tuck it up next to that. Maybe in one? Yeah, something like that. Under decorations, there's the rugs. Now I'm going to use my futuristic... I say my futuristic rugs. I'm going to use the futuristic rugs that I really, really like. So these are going to go in. Let's keep them... let's actually keep them nice and neutral with the white. Let's pop that one in there. And let's use the same one on this side as well. Looking good. If you notice, rotated a little spin there. Not really sure why, but I actually quite like that. Anyone think that's really going to mess with my OCD, but it actually looks a little bit better than it being the other way around. So we're going to go with it. So that's looking good. I've kind of got... Where's the outdoor seating? Now there's a little box thing that matches this. That's it. Ottoman. Ottoman was the word we were looking for. Now the question is, with that in there, does it still allow... It will still allow Sims to walk around there. So that's a concern of mine at the moment, is I'm very aware that some of these rooms and stuff I build don't really allow Sims to walk that easily through. So I'm trying to keep a little bit of space if I can. But obviously if this is a problem in the game, just move one of these two items. It's not going to be a big deal. But this is just going to be a nice, warm, futuristic, but, you know, a nice entrance for your Sims. So speaking of entrances, things we're going to need. Coat hooks, coat hangers, shoes, everything like that. So let's get them on the wall. So let's start off. Nice shelf with some dresses on it. And let's get a nice thing with some gentlemen's jackets and stuff on there as well. Nice things like that. And let's get these shoe racks below them. Again, important. Helps keep the aesthetic nice in here. So let's put these under here. And let's put these under here. Probably the other way around, actually. Let's put those under here. Only reason is, before anyone asks why, there's a set of stilettos I've just noticed right here. Now, call me Mr. Picky, I'm not hugely sure about the cowboy boots, but, you know, these look a little bit more male-orientated than... Oh, it does say men's shoes rack. Okay, ignore that little point there. What this actually is Ryan not reading the item descriptions. Not that he ever reads the item descriptions. You think I have time to read item descriptions? What do you take me for? Someone who reads item descriptions, clearly. Let's get some more artwork going, because artwork is really where this futuristic style is at. So modern art is a nice touch. I've already got some ideas flowing through my mind, so let's pop those in. There is the case with the sand in it. That's the thing. Not actually sure what this is. I might actually look up what this item is. What is this item? Tell me more. Log roll. Okay, log roll it is then. Lighting. Odd choice, I know, but there's the strip lighting. And there's a square of strip lighting that I think will fit just perfect along the top. As you can see, looking fine and dandy there. And let's get the under the plants. There's the wall mounted plant. That's the thing I want. In black will probably make a nice little trim along the bottom. There we go. What do we reckon on that? Maybe change the colour of those. Can we have that? Oh, let's reverse it. No, that's the same thing. That's what we wanted. Adds a little splash of colour in there. Subtle but important. Can we lift them up anymore? No, that's where they're sitting. Okay, that's fine. I've got no problem with that. And then what we can do is there's a bit of art, sculpture stuff, and then we can put the desk in the corner. And the sculpture stuff is the circle thing. I'm pretty sure it's the something turkey. Space turkey. There you go. I remembered. Bits. Let's pop that in there. I don't really want to... Okay, we'll put it there. We'll put it there because this will give a bit of space for the desk in the corner. So, again, putting the desk in, but if you don't want this in your entrance, well, just take it out. It's not a big deal. To be honest, it's not going to take too much away from the actual aesthetic of the room. But, you know, it's just a nice place, especially with these amazing windows you've got in this build. Imagine that, looking at nice windows, especially if this was on, not necessarily an upper... Well, I suppose you could do it as an upper story. I've got an upper story in the Let's build. So an upper story entrance, you can have a really nice lookout all over, you know, nice... I'm trying to think of where to put this. Maybe in Winterberg, you have a nice look at all the Tudor-style houses. Or the European houses, maybe, I suppose is a better way of saying it. You could put this... To be honest, you could really put this anywhere, and it really wouldn't look out of place. There's not really much more I can say than that. It's generally down to you guys where you want to put this. I'm actually going to take that away. I'm a bit worried about clearance, so I'm actually going to take that out of this particular build. But again, you've just seen. I've put it. You can put it in there, you can take it away. It really is entirely up to you. But we're going to put in a nice PC in there, just in the corner. And then what we can do is put a couple of plants either side. And then really, I think the final touch of this build is going to be putting the stairs in. And then once the stairs are in, I think we are done. Nice couple of plants there. I might actually put them on a touch of a spin. No, I won't put them on a spin, because if I put them on a spin, they won't fit on the desk. So they're going to sit there just nicely like that. Last touch of the entrance hall. Stairs. Now I'm going to put a nice set of these futuristic-y, modern-y stairs in the centre. And we're going to have them with a nice black trim going up the middle of this particular build. And we're going to put them, when we can get there, just like that. So it's open up the ceiling a little bit. So what I'm going to do is to get the lighting right, I'm just going to put a little square block on top up here. Okay, that is literally just to get all the lighting right, as you can see, just as the smoke clears. There we go. So we've got a nice set of stairs in there, and I think the finishing touch is a nice glass handrail here with the black trim as well. And there you go. Let's have a quick look at the stairs, find out if there's another colour maybe we're more interested in, maybe even a dark grey. Let's pop that in there. Yeah, okay, we'll go with the dark grey with the black trim and the black border. So as you can see then, nice path leading up to the stairs. We've got a nice little trim underneath there as well, just to carry it on. It's a subtle but nice touch nonetheless. So, I think I'm happy with that. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you have liked this video, want to give it a thumbs up and consider getting subscribed so you don't miss a single video in this series. And if you want to stay up to date with my latest projects or cast your vote in the next room in the Let's Build series, head over to my Twitter. Link should be on your screen or the description box down below. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to check out all my other awesome links and check out some of my amazing content down there. Tons of really cool stuff you should really be checking out. But if you just want to watch another video and you're feeling a little bit lazy, give either of those two icons on top of your screen a cheeky click to be taken to one of my other playlists. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out, stay awesome, and I'll see you next video.